You've been hired as the estimator for a mixed-use project in early planning, with no drawings or detailed specs. The goal is to generate a reasonable early cost and see how different ROM methods produce different answers, which is normal at this stage. I recommend pausing the video after each question to work through your answer, then continuing to check the solution. At the rough order of magnitude stage, we're estimating with limited information, no drawings and no takeoffs, using benchmark data only. Because uncertainty is high, results must be reported as ranges, not single numbers. There is no correct answer at this stage. Logic, method, and justification matter more than the final dollar value. ROM estimates are used to test feasibility, not predict final construction cost. This project is a new mixed-use development with two major components. First, a parking garage designed for 100 cars with a total area of 35,000 square feet. Second, a restaurant with 150 seats and a total area of 5,000 square feet. That's all the information we have, and that's intentional. This is exactly the level of detail you should expect at the ROM stage. This table comes from RS Means and shows historical benchmark costs for parking using two common ROM approaches, cost per square foot and cost per car. At the top, you see total project cost per square foot, with the low or 1/4 value, the median value, and the high or 3/4 value. This captures market variability and uncertainty. The median cost is $50.50 per square foot, which we use for ROM estimating unless we have a reason to adjust. Below that, the table breaks out major cost drivers, equipment, plumbing, HVAC, and electrical, helping us understand where the money goes, even though we're not doing a detailed estimate. At the bottom, you see the per-car unit cost, with a median of $1,800 per car. This is especially useful when parking scope is driven more by car capacity than floor area. The key takeaway, at the ROM stage, we're not selecting a single right number. We're using benchmarks, ranges, and judgment to test feasibility and compare options. Part 1. Parking Garage ROM Estimate. Question 1. Unit-based estimate. Calculate the median cost of the parking garage using a cost per parking space approach. We'll start with the parking garage and use a unit-based approach, specifically cost per car, which is common at the ROM stage when capacity is known, but design details are not. The garage is programmed for 100 cars, and based on benchmark data, we're using a per-car unit cost of $1,800. To estimate the total cost, we simply multiply the number of cars by the unit cost. That gives us 100 cars times $1,800 per car, so using the per-car method, the median ROM cost for the parking garage is approximately $1.83 million. Question 2, area-based estimate. Calculate the median cost of the parking garage using a cost per square foot approach. For the second approach, we use an area-based estimate, which applies a cost per square foot to the total building area. The garage has a total area of 35,000 square feet, and the median benchmark cost is $50.50 per square foot. Multiplying the two gives us an estimated cost of $1.77 million using the per square foot method. Question 3. Comparison and judgment. Compare the two results. What is the percent difference? Which method do you believe is more appropriate at this stage, and why? Now let's compare the two results. Using the per car method, we get about $183 million. Using the per square foot method, we get about $177 million. To understand whether that difference matters at the ROM stage, we look at it as a percentage. Relative to the lower number, that works out to about 3 to 4%. In other words, these two estimates are very close. So which one is more appropriate? At this stage, the honest answer is both. A good estimator uses them as a cross-check, not a competition. If you trust the program, the number of parking stalls, more than the geometry, the per-car method makes sense. If you trust the overall building area more, or expect an unusual layout or number of levels, the per square foot method may be stronger. Because we're given both capacity and total area, a reasonable professional move is to recognize that the two methods are consistent and carry forward a reconciled value near the middle. Averaging the two puts us at roughly $1.8 million, which is an appropriate ROM point estimate for the garage. This table comes from RSMeans and shows historical benchmark costs for restaurants using two common ROM approaches: cost per square foot and cost per seat. At the top, you see total project cost per square foot. For restaurants, the median cost is $172 per square foot, which we use for ROM estimating unless we have a reason to adjust. At the bottom, you see the per seat unit cost, with a median of $6,500 per seat. This is especially useful when restaurant scope is driven more by seating capacity than floor area. Part 2. Restaurant ROM estimate. Question 4. Unit-based estimate. Calculate the median cost of the restaurant using a cost per seat approach. Using the cost per seat method, the restaurant has 150 seats and a benchmark cost of $6,500 per seat. Multiplying the two gives an estimated cost of $975,000, which represents the median ROM estimate using the per seat approach. Question 5. Area-based estimate. Calculate the median cost of the restaurant using a cost per square foot approach. Using the second method, cost per square foot, the restaurant has a total area of 5,000 square feet. Applying a median benchmark cost of $172 per square foot, the estimated cost is $860,000. This gives us a median ROM estimate of $860K using the per square foot method. Question 6. Comparison and judgment. Compare the two results. What is the percent difference? Which method do you believe is more appropriate at this stage and why? The per seat estimate comes out to $975,000, while the per square foot estimate is about $860,000, a difference of roughly $115,000, or about 13%. That's a much larger gap than we saw for the garage. At the ROM stage, that difference is a signal, not an error. It tells us to ask, what type of restaurant is this? Costs vary widely based on kitchen intensity, finish level, MEP demands, and equipment scope. If the restaurant is more seat-driven, the per-seat method may better capture cost intensity. If it's more space-driven, the per-square-foot method may be steadier. A professional move is to reconcile the two and communicate uncertainty, which gives us a working ROM estimate of about $918,000. Assume an accuracy range of -30% to +50%. Find the estimated cost range. At the ROM stage, estimates are always expressed as ranges, not single numbers. We apply a typical -30 to +50% accuracy band to our reconciled point estimates. For the parking garage, starting from about $1.8 million, The ROM range runs from roughly $1.26 million on the low end to about $2.7 million on the high end. For the restaurant, using a point estimate of about $920,000, the ROM range spans from roughly $640,000 up to about $1.38 million. The takeaway is that these ranges reflect uncertainty, not error, and they're exactly what decision makers need at this stage to test feasibility and manage risk. Question 8. Identify two major cost risks for each component that are not fully captured by simple unit pricing. Unit costs are helpful, but they hide important risks. For the parking garage, two major uncertainties often sit outside simple unit pricing. First is the structural system. The number of levels, span lengths, ramp layout, and foundation requirements can dramatically change concrete and steel quantities. Second are site and civil conditions, such as utility relocations, stormwater management, soil quality, and retaining walls, which are highly site-specific and rarely captured well in early benchmarks. For the restaurant, the biggest risk is usually the kitchen scope. Equipment, hoods, fire suppression, and grease interceptors can vary wildly depending on the concept. The second is finish level and MEP intensity. Higher-end finishes, larger HVAC loads, more plumbing, and specialized electrical or lighting systems can quickly push costs well beyond simple per seat or per square foot assumptions. Question 9. Client-facing summary. Write a short explanation you would give to a non-technical client summarizing the estimated cost, the uncertainty, why the number may change. Based on early ROM benchmarks, the parking garage is approximately $1.8 million and the restaurant is approximately $0.92 million, but these are early planning numbers. At this stage, we expect uncertainty of roughly minus 30% to plus 50% because we don't yet have drawings, systems decisions, or full scope confirmation. As the design and scope become clearer, these estimates will tighten and may move. Question 10. If the client asked for a more reliable number, what additional information would you request next? To improve reliability, I'd request schematic plans, or at least a concept layout, number of levels for the garage, structural system assumptions, and a clearer restaurant concept including kitchen equipment scope, finish level, and MEP requirements, plus site work and utility needs.